This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the Senior VP of Corporate Development for Calibre Mining, Mr. Ryan King. Ryan, how are you today?
Excellent, Gerardo. How are you?
I am well. I am looking forward to chatting. The last time you and I spoke, we were talking about record production guidance that was very, very bullish at much lower gold prices than the ones that we have today. Today, it sits at 2035, stubbornly above the 2000 level, and it seems to me that it's bottoming. And listen, you just had a release that I think the market didn't fully appreciate. You had bonanza grade drill results at the Limon mine complex. You hit 111.92 grams per ton gold over 4.1 meters and 33.6 grams per ton gold over 2.6 meters. So I wanted to talk about that aspect of this specific project. And then I know you have a lot else going on, so we could chat about that a bit later.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a very exciting time and a very exciting opportunity for Calibre. That's one of our approaches to the business is consistently reinvesting into exploration. I mean, this year in 2024, we have earmarked about 100,000 meters of drilling in Central America. So because of the fact that we've got these fantastic targets and we continue to replenish the pipeline of opportunities there. And so we're never short of these new types of potential targets that could lead to resources, could lead to discoveries. And what we're talking about in the January 30th news release that just got released a few days ago was in an area at our Limon property. And Limon has been in production since the 1940s. It's produced well over 4 million ounces of gold. And we continue to find and discover new zones of mineralization. In fact, in that January 30th news release, those drill results are on an area which was known to us. It's located about a kilometer away from the last reserve resource, which we call Pantheon North, along a multi-kilometer corridor. We call this the VTEM Gold Corridor. And what it tells us is that it's a very prospective region. So going to the northeast, we've got probably 4 to 6 kilometers of prospective ground when you line it up with the geophysics and the geochemistry and the drilling results that we've seen so far. So incredibly encouraging to get these, estimated true width was 4 meters. So that's good, solid, mineable widths. And of course, 111 grams per ton gold, that really says it all. So really exciting to see that continuation and demonstrating the prospectivity of this area.
You're also undertaking large step-out drill programs, right? North and east over by the Santa Pancha project. Can you speak to the targets there? Because again, you talk about a multi-kilometer gold corridor. Clearly, there is a lot more gold to be found, economic gold to be discovered. Can you talk about the step outs?
Sure. Following up on some of that drilling, what's helped us with target delineation is, of course, the team has done a credible job of going through structural analysis and going through geochemistry. A tool that has helped us, and we've embedded this tool into that news release to figure in our corporate presentation, is this VTEM information. And basically what it is when you see a high of a pink color to a low of a yellow color, you're getting a contact. And this is a high-low contact that would demonstrate there's some type of a quartz system or quartz veining system or structure there that lines up with the other analysis. And what's so exciting about this is that we continue to step out along this contact and we discover new zones. And I go back to 2020. Right on the edge here, we discovered Pantheon. Pantheon was an ore shoot that was about 100,000 ounces of over 7 grams per ton gold. We stepped out, again, talking about the step outs here, we stepped out north of that zone and we entered into a new discovery in 2021, which amounted to, 2022, which amounted to 250,000 ounces at almost 10 grams per ton gold. And now what you're seeing in these results we're talking about we're stepping out another kilometer to the northeast along this contact and finding more. Now what we're doing is we're going, okay, since this contact and the other additional layers of science are so prospective, let's continue to step out along this high-low contact, tying it in with the other science that we're doing, and see what other ore shoots we can discover along this, as we talked about, 4 to 6 kilometer corridor. And why that's exciting is because on the other side of this contact, B2 Gold and previous operators mined 1.3 million ounces of gold, and that lines up exactly where this VTEM high-low contact exists. So that's demonstrating the fact that this works well as a tool to help us find more gold mineralization. So the team is incredibly excited about the potential along the discovery potential along this, what we call the VTEM gold corridor, which is multiple kilometers.
If you weren't busy enough, you also just completed the acquisition of Marathon Gold, and I know that you were visiting the project here recently. Tell me about the visit and tell me what comes next for Calibre.
Sure. Yeah. No, it's a very exciting and transformational time for the business. Calibre is, as everybody knows, this year our gold production will be 275 to 300,000 ounces from Central America and Nevada. We have demonstrated quarter over quarter for 16 quarters that we can be a reliable quarter over quarter producer that delivers on expectations. And now what's happened is we've acquired Marathon Gold with the Valentine Gold Mine, the Valentine Gold Project, as many people would know it as. And this is a 5 million ounce resource, 2.7 million ounce reserve, gone through all economic studies, gone through permitting, and the team is well over 50% through construction of the project. So yeah, as you mentioned, I was just there with our Chief Executive Officer, Darren, who has many, many decades of experience with these types of large open pit deposits all around the world. So having his level of expertise and experience lended to this project is going to be very beneficial for the team. We were spending a lot of time with the project team, with the team there that is actually moving dirt for the tailings management facility, as well as mining some of one of the open pits. So you're mining some of the waste to bring it into use for the tailings and the roads, etc. So it's going to be a very exciting transformational year, and exciting from an exploration perspective. We're looking at reinvesting back into the project from an exploration perspective, along what is known as the Valentine Gold or Valentine Lake Gold Shear Zone, which has been outlined and identified as 32 kilometers long, and yet right now where resources sit is approximately 7 kilometers from the tip of the Marathon pit to the tip of the Leprechaun pit. So we believe, as does the team there that have done a fantastic job, we believe that there's very good potential to discover and expand resources along this 32 kilometer corridor. And we're looking at what the program could look like for 2024 and beyond. So very exciting to see not only the development and construction of the project advance, and we would anticipate at this point in time that we would see first gold production by H1 of 2025. So we're not talking about something that's going to be in production in the next 4 to 5 years. You know, we're talking within 18 months. We should be in a production scenario out of the Valentine Gold Mine.
Well, that's a lot of irons in the fire at a time where, again, I think we're on the way to new all-time highs in the gold spot price. You've played the consolidation beautifully. You've added accretive assets. You're hitting on all fronts, on the exploration front, on the production front, on forward-looking guidance, and bringing new production to the company's portfolio. A lot of stuff to like, Ryan. Anything to add to that?
Well, just that, you know, not only is this a transformational year, but really I failed to mention that we're going into a jurisdiction that many investors would classify as we do, as a tier 1 mining jurisdiction with Valentine, located in central region of Newfoundland and Labrador. So it's a tremendous place to do business, very open for business. And as many investors know, Canada is a tier 1 mining jurisdiction. So it's great to see that transformation of our net asset value of the business evolving and diversifying as well.
Good stuff. Ryan, thank you for that thorough update. Appreciate it.
Take care, Gerardo, and look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks very much.
All right. Chat soon. Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.